say a number 10 to 20.
10 to 20?
Yeah, pick a number.
Okay, 17.
Okay, I'm going to try cut with one hand 17 cards.
Come on.
Count them.
Come on.
Well, we count them, we'll find out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Do we
Come
guess?
on.
Pat them back,
Come
face
on.
down. Okay.
Come on. I mean, how could you do that?
Okay,
One hand that I just said in 1 second, you gave it to me.
let me try this. 4 and 10, two different numbers at the same time. 1, 2, 3. I got that one. See if that's 10 cards.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, put them back on the deck face down. In the casinos, they give you about 20 seconds to give the deck 3 shuffles in a series of cuts. So give your deck a few cuts.
Oh, cuts or shuffles?
Okay, let's go. Just go right into it.
Okay.
Shuffle. Then this is basic casino procedure. Riffle, and then you have to give what's called a running cut, and give it another riffle and a cut. That's basic casino procedure. So the deck should be pretty evenly mixed. Yes.
Yep. Yes.
Hold your cards in your hand off the table.
Okay.
Does that look pretty even?
Are you kidding me?
Do we have ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7?
Yes.
Did I shuffle them back in the perfect order?
Yes, you did.
What do you know? We did it. Okay. Now, have you ever played blackjack?
I have.
21.
Yes, I have.
He was.
So if you're ever a dealer at a home game, at a house game, I shouldn't play there.
Good luck. Okay, we'll burn a card, but I'm going to reverse it. Instead of me taking the money all the way around, I'm going to reverse it. How many players should we have at this table?
5.
5 players. Where do you want to sit? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5?
I'll sit at 4.
Number 4. 1, 2. You're at Benny Benion's place. You're right here. Number 4, player 5, player 6. Benny Benion will let you make any bet for any amount you like.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, and you chose 4. Now watch this. Before I take your card, this is the burnt card. I'll hold it back. Do something with those cards very quickly. Mix them, shuffle them.
I shuffled 1 time.
Put them back on the burnt card.
Okay.
And you're right here, number 4.
Yep.
What's your first card?
Ace of spades.
What's that card?
Queen of hearts.
Bingo! You just walked out with $1.25 million. But you just shuffled, you just cut. You chose 5 players, you chose to sit at number 4, and you messed those cards up right before I took your card, and I took care of business for you. See?
Well, your wife told a funny story. She told her friend, which this is one of the funniest part of the documentary. She said, one time, Richard and I were making love. And while we're making love, I hear him shuffling the cards.
She hears this. Well, my hand was free. So, why waste an opportunity to at least one hand practice?
So
how many players should we have?
5.
5 players. Where do you want to sit? 1 to 5?
1.
5 and 1. So right out of the chute, this is you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You chose this one, number 1. Now watch this. I want you to take these cards. I want you to mix them up.
Okay.
And then pull out a stack and hand them to me. I don't want you to give me the whole deck back.
Okay.
And I'm going to have you do this each time we go around the table to make this as impossible as possible. So just mix them up and then pull out a stack and put them in my hand. Okay, and I think we left 1. Now we have player 2, player 3, player 4, player 5. Now we have the door cards. What's that card?
Jack of spades.
Take them back, mix them up. You have the whole deck, mix them back with the rest
Mix
of
the
them.
whole deck.
The ones with that, yes. And then hand me any part of the deck you want. So you're going to do everything you can to make this, like I said, as impossible as possible. And the point is, people say, how can you tell what a card is? In this case, even if they were face up, and you can see every card coming off the deck, to control it in this instant, what's that?
King of clubs.
Those cards go together, mix them up, hand me any part of the deck you want. And we're going to see what we can do. We're playing 7 studded. We always play what's called high Chicago. That means high spade and the whole splits the pot. So hand me a random stack of cards again. And we have player 2, we have player 3, player 4, player 5, player 1 is you. What's that?
Queen of spades.
Jack, Queen, King. How are you doing this?
I'm doing pretty good so far.
Yeah, but how are you making it happen?
I have no idea
Mix
what
them
you're
up.
doing. This is actually pretty interesting because this is different.
Yes.
If you have control of it the entire time, that's one thing. But here,
You are doing everything you can to screw things
my
up.
God.
And we have player 2, player 3, player 4, player 5. You chose number 1. What's that?
Come on.
What is it?
Come on. It's ace of diamonds.
How did you do that? Come on, go Patrick, go.
Oh my gosh.
hand me a stack.
There you go.
Oh, he's getting stingy. That's 3 cards less than last time. Okay, we have player 2, player 3, player 4, player 5. Now the last card they called the expression down and dirty. This is where it came from, this game. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put that last card with the rest of the stack.
Okay.
Once again, you shuffled, you cut. You chose 5 players. You chose to sit at the first position. And you shuffled each time and hand me a random part of the deck after you mix them. We're playing 7 stud, high spade, and the whole splits the pot. Let's see what you have in this hand. Again, what's that card?
Ace of diamonds.
Ace. What's that?
Queen of spades.
What's that?
King.
What's that?
Jack of
So you're
spades.
sitting on what would be the equivalent of an inside straight. Only one way would fix it. What's that?
King of spades.
Pair of kings. That's good. What's that?
10 of clubs.
10, jack, queen, king, ace. Ace high straight. We're playing high spade and the whole splits the pot. What's that?
Ace of spades.
Half the pot. But you shuffled, you cut, you chose how many players, you chose where you wanted to sit. All I
Richard,
did was
this
cheat.
is scary right here, what you just did.
Only
This
if
is
there's
not even-
especially when there's money involved.
Oh my gosh.
So you did everything you could to try to mess me up. Okay. Now take the deck and cut it. Cut half the deck and put the other half on top. Cut
Okay.
it and finish it.
The-
Okay. Now, because people are always asking, why would you waste your time developing a touch like that? I'll show you one of the purposes. Give me a number of players in the card. 3, 4, 5. Pick a number.
4.
You're my partner. You want to sit at 1, 2, 3, or 4.
2.
4 and 2, okay. And once again, as we mentioned earlier, the way you're allowed to shuffle in the casinos, the deck has to stay face down on the table.
Okay.
Riffle shuffle, and it's because it's the hardest way to control if you're going to control. 4 players, second position. Take the deck, so you don't think I'm doing anything dirty. Deal a card off the top, face up. Player 1 right here.
Okay.
And I think you chose kings, and your player number 2 face up a card right here. What's that card?
That's king of clubs. First
Player
one was
3,
9 of hearts.
Player 3 right here.
Okay.
And player 4.
Okay.
Start here again. Player 1.
Okay.
Number 2 is you.
Okay.
What's that card?
Come on.
Player 3.
Okay.
Player 4.
Okay.
Just keep circling the table. Player 1, tell us what number 2 is.
Oh, my king again. That's
Start Betty, big time
Oh,
there.
my
Patrick, make some money off
gosh.
that producer.
Oh my gosh.
And did I get the last one?
10. 10 of clubs.
Deal the next card out of curiosity.
King of spades.
I missed. So let me explain what happened.
Sure.
There. I shuffled your cards back in the deck exactly where you chose every 4th position, starting at number 2. But I missed one of those shuffles by the thickness of 11.3 thousandths of an inch, and that's why that one card was off by one. That one card was off by 1 card.
You kidding?
So I explained how and what happened there.
So with that being said, Richard, thank you so much for being on Valuetainment here with us. Truly, thank you for coming out.
My pleasure. And here's one thing. Here's something you never do when you play for money. Never shuffle a deck in each hand.
Just amazing.
It makes
to
the
me,
other players get up and
stuff you
run.
do. That is
Patrick, I'm
absolutely-
so honored to be
Thank
with you.
you.
You've been
the
a real
pleasure's
pleasure.
all mine. Thank you
It's
so
been a
much for
pleasure,
coming
bro.
out.
Well,
Truly, thank you.